This podcast is brought to you by Saturn, the company that's rethinking everything. With 137 standard safety features and up to 442 highway miles on a single tank, the Saturn Vue Compact Crossover
Welcome everyone to this week's Yoga Amazing video podcast. I'm Chaz, I'm your host, and welcome back to another podcast so that we can become healthier and happier individuals. So let's get right into this week's email. I even brought it in here on my iPhone. It's just easier. It fits the podcast vibe, so I thought I'd bring it here. And this one comes in from Addie. And she says, Chaz, I love your podcast. Thank you very much for everything you do. And she was wondering if there was anything geared more towards the pectoral muscles. Are there any type of poses that we can do for the upper body? Yes. And I did this a long time ago. It's been about 2 years when I first started the podcast. I did an upper body podcast, and it is very challenging. So I'm going back and updating that one because it's no longer available. So I'm going to give you a class, Addie, and everyone else, to gain upper body strength. Now, is this going to be challenging? Yes. But can you do it? Absolutely. It's all about focus. It's about the breath. And it's about allowing yourself to be challenged and to be open to take the challenge, okay? So Addie, thank you very much for your email. And remember, if you'd like to participate in this podcast, it's real easy. Send me an email, chaz@yogamazing.com, and I'd be more than happy to fulfill that podcast idea in this class because it would be beneficial for everyone. And I want to read one more email here for you. And this one comes in from Kirsten. And I won't read the whole thing, but she says, Chaz, I'm a regular subscriber to the podcast, and she's a Peace Corps volunteer in Romania. And she just goes on to say how beneficial the podcast has been for her. So thank you very much, Kirsten. It's you have no idea. These are the things, when I get these emails, I'm going to start reading them on here because these are the things that make it all worthwhile to me, that I'm connecting with people all around the world in different cultures and in different lands. But through the practice of yoga, everyone comes together globally. You know, even though you practice this wherever you are, we are practicing globally. So this is proof right here. So thank you, Kirsten. And I'm going to start reading these on the air because I think it's good that we all hear from people. So a big breath for Kirsten. So that's what I'm going to start doing, big breaths for everyone so that we can enjoy our time together. And a few other things here. Please visit yogamazing.com. Click on the Tao Freedom button. As through October 30th, 2007, all Yoga Amazing family members who download the podcast can get a 15% discount on any purchase of Tao Freedom bodywear. So check that out. And remember, please leave your feedback on iTunes. Send me emails. I'm going to start reading them more on the air because sometimes people request class. Sometimes people just tell me how yoga has affected their life. So thank you very much, everyone. And remember, as we go through today's class, we breathe, relax, and have fun in this edition of the Yoga Amazing video podcast. Open up your knees and drop yourself into child's pose. Drop your forehead to the floor and just relax there for a few moments, allowing your breath to deepen as we do the Ujjayi breath. As we inhale deeply through the nose, hollow out the throat, expand the chest and lungs. And then we completely release the breath back through the throat, through the nose. The breath stays consistent, never changing. It becomes the rhythm of our class. It becomes the way for us to move the prana, the life force, through the body as we open ourselves into the asanas, the poses. So keep your breath deep and consistent and flowing, and just allow yourself to open into the poses through the breath. In these first few moments of class, just allow yourself to become present in the moment. Not allowing yourself to wonder what happened earlier or what's going to happen after you do your yoga. Yoga is about being completely present at this moment. From here, let's bring ourselves up and back into down dogs. Many down dogs in this class. A great pose for upper body strength. So bend your knees and push back. Remember to flatten your palms. Spread your fingers. Roll the shoulder blades away. Draw the navel in. Tilt the tailbone. Root the heels. Spread your fingers. Remember, rooting through the index fingers and thumbs more. If your heels don't touch the floor, you know the old story that I always say, well, that just means they don't touch the floor. A lot of people come to my classes and they always say, why do you do so many down dogs? Well, you will learn that down dog will give you upper body strength. It's a wonderful pose, one of my all-time favorites. If I can't do any type of yoga during the day, I'll always find time to do a down dog because it just has so many benefits. Upper body strength, quiets you down, it wakes you up. Remember, we're not doing an upper push-up. We're allowing ourselves to open consciously through the breath. Walking your heels up and down if you'd like. Just to stretch it out nice and slow. And drop to your knees. Child's pose. Let's bring it back up, toes into the mat, up, back into down dog. We're just going to do 3 down dogs here in the beginning. It's a very simple class that we're doing today, but it's a very challenging class. Everything is right here on the mat. No standing. It's all about upper body strength. It's about deepening your breath, holding, changing, and allowing yourself to open through the poses with the breath. And again, drop to your knees, child's pose, stretch it out. And let's bring it up, and again, right back into down dog. Stay here and breathe. Again, walk your heels up and down if you like, just to stretch it out. Slowly drop to your knees. Sit on your heels this time as we move into the next part of down dog and upper body strength. Now, the next variation, we're doing 3 more down dogs, but what we're going to do is a chaturanga, or as my friend calls it, a chimichanga, or an upper body, like a push-up, plank pose. And then we're going to drop it down, we're going to touch our nose and push it back into down dog. This is where we start getting into the challenging part of class. So now we're going to do a down dog, so just bring yourself up and back into down dog. Now we're going to be holding these for like 5 deep breaths each, and if you're unable to hold, I'll give you a variation where you can drop to your knees. First time, actually I'll show you the variation first. Here we're going to come to a plank, and don't sink, don't collapse. Straight plank position. Take it all the way down, elbows in. Now, if you're unable to do that, okay, then drop to your knees and do it like this and hold. Because it's all about proper alignment. So if you have to drop to your knees, because if you get into the pose and you start collapsing and elbows are out and everything's all over the place, you're not going to get the benefit. So check your ego at the door, drop your knees if you need to, or do the full plank, all right? So let's bring it up into down dog. And bring it into a plank position, upper push-up. Straight spine, inhaling. And as we exhale, elbows tuck in, and we go down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Whew. I know everybody out there is happy with me now, aren't they? I can sense it already. So again, I'm doing 3 of these. Up or push up. Drop your knees or keep it in plank. Inhale. And as you exhale, drop it down and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Believe me, it's tough. Don't think it's easy for me either. Try talking and doing this. Very intense. 1 more, everyone. And again, upper push-up plank position. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Again, to build up to doing it with full strength, you may need to drop to your knees. So drop to your knees until you gain the upper body strength. Then you can do it the other way. But nice straight spine, everyone. Do not collapse into the shoulders. I have so many people I see do that, and they won't drop to their knees. Their ego comes in, and they can hurt themselves. So please, listen to your body. Drop to your knees, child's pose. Stretch it out. And again, bring it to sitting on your heels as we move into the next part for a side plank. Now, the side plank will incorporate a down dog, side plank, down dog, touch your nose, side plank, back to the center, down dog. And we're doing 2 of those. I heard the moans. I heard the moans. Hey, you ask, you receive. Okay, you wanted upper body strength. But I can already feel it. So you're going to feel a challenge with this one as well. So just bring yourself up and back into down dog. We're going to stack our legs, or you can drop your knee. So I'll show you a couple of options. If you don't have the upper body strength yet, drop your knee and then bring your arm up like this. But tuck your body into 2 sheets of glass, okay? That's option 1. Now, if you want the real upper body strength, then you're going to roll it over, stack your legs, get a slight curve here, bring the arm into the air, and we're going to count it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, upper body, touch your nose, push it back, rotate to the other side. Lift your leg, gaze up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Actually, back to the center. We're going to add another push to it, a nose push and back. I didn't say that at the beginning. Down and back. It's just a bonus for you. How's that? Now remember, when you're doing the side plank, it's very important that your shoulders and wrist are in alignment. Don't allow your arm to be out in front of you. It should be straight up and down to make it consistent. And let's take it over. Side plank. See, shoulder wrist alignment. See, you don't want to be like that, okay? That's an angle. We want to make sure the arm is vertical. Stack your legs, get a slight bow in the hips, crescent moon, gaze up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, upper push-up plank. Drop to your knees if you need to. Nose touch, push back. Side plank, alignment, wrist, shoulder. Get a nice curve, crescent moon in the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upper push up, touch your nose, elbows in, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got you, didn't I? I didn't know I was going to do that. I just decided to do it there at the last minute. I'm going to get some emails on this one, I know. Deepen your breath and take a well-deserved child's pose. Stretch it out and relax. Now slowly bring it up. All right, we're almost there. Okay, now we're going to be doing one of my favorite upper body poses, which is crow. Now, I'm going to do the standard crow with the jump back. And we'll do this one a few times as well. But then I'm going to do an advanced one to challenge you, if you want to give it a shot, where you're going to jump. I don't think I've ever done this one in a class before. And it's one of those things where I don't know if I can teach it this way, but I'll give it a shot. It's where you're in down dog and you jump into crow. So I'll do it and you can give it a shot as well. So I figured people in upper body strength, this is what I do. This is a sequence that is what helps me gain my upper body strength. I don't have, huge arms, but I have strong arms. And it's all because of down dog, crow, side plank, and simple things like that. You can use your own body weight as leverage to give you the upper body strength. So that's what we're going to be doing. So from here, now we're going to be doing a crow. And when you're in crow, you want to make sure that you open up your legs. I'll turn this way so you can see. A lot of times when people do this, they put their arms here, or they put their arms way out there. But the thing you have to remember is you want to make sure you push your arms into your legs into your arms, and you squeeze. And it's really, people make this pose into a much more difficult pose than it really is. All it is a transfer of weight. So if I turn sideways, you'll be able to see. Right now, all the weight is in my feet. So I'm going to make sure my arms are right here inside my legs, right there in the inner thigh, right there, right below the knee. And then come up on my toes. And all I'm doing is transferring the weight from my feet to my hands. But the big trick is you have to build the shelf. So I need to get my wrist and elbow in alignment. And when I do that, the shelf's built. Bingo, I got it. That's the trick. A lot of times people get up here and they think that they're going to fall. I'm like, well, how far are you off the floor? Maybe half a foot, 6 inches, 8 inches? It's okay. If you fall, get up and do it again. So from here, all I'm going to do is lean forward, get on my toes. Now look at my arms. See, they're almost in the shelf, and then I come up. I can bring up one toe, the other toe, and I can bring up both toes. Squeeze your arms to your legs, legs to your arms. And release. Good. Okay, you got the idea? Okay, we're going to do 2 more of these, and then we're going to do a lift up and a jump back. Then we're going to do a down dog to crow. So from here, everybody, set yourself up. Now, if you don't, that's why I'm turning sideways. I think it helps you to see how I'm doing this. It's easy, really. Just don't overthink it. It's much easier than it looks. Squeeze your arms to your legs, legs into your arms. Inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward. Transfer the weight. Come up, lift one foot, lift them both. Squeeze your arms to the legs, legs to the arms. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. And down dog. Yeah, got you, didn't I? And then release. Drop it down again. We're going right into it. Should we do 3 of these? The first one was just a trial. I don't think you were doing it. So again, we're going to lean forward, come up, toes, bring it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, down dog. And then let's bring it here. All right, transfer of weight. Inhale. Exhale, come forward and lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and back. All right, now from here, I'll drop to my knees. You can take a little breather here. I'm going to do this 1 time, and then I'll do it 2 more times in case people actually want to try it. When you're doing a down dog to a crow, it's like a start-stop, instantaneous. As soon as you start, you got to stop. Squeezing your abs, upper body strength. Again, it's a matter of getting over your fears, and I think it's something that you can try and something you can work towards. This is something that took me a while to figure out. It's all technique, but since I'm doing upper body strength, I might as well throw an advanced posture in here because some people want advanced postures and they want to get pushed. So, down dog to crow. I'm going to do this 3 times, and then I'm going to slowly hop out of it, plank, down dog. Okay? If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't, you can just hang out. Or figure it out yourself. I mean, this is all about us just learning, okay? Have some fun here. So let's go to down dog. And now what you're going to do is we're just going to jump, but remember you've got to, it's start, stop. Okay, so I'm just going to get into it. And I'm going to just pop it up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank. Down dog. Going right into it again, 2 more. Let me pop it up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank. Down dog. Last one. Here we go. Let's pop it in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank. Down dog. And child's pose. Whew. I know I got to work out. And then everyone from here, slowly bring yourself up. Whew. Boy, I feel this today. Let's just lie on our back. It's time to rest. Let's just go right into a resting pose. So lay on your back, arms to your side, palms open. Take a great big inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. For these next few minutes, allow your whole body to just absorb this class, because my body's energized. I know I'm alive. And I know that I have the strength within me now. This class gives me strength not only physically but mentally. So allow yourself to completely absorb what this yoga has given you today. Or maybe you have someone that you care for or is in need of help, support, friendship, love. Transfer the love of your yoga to someone else. Maybe honor this to someone in need. Because this class is all about strength, and there are many people who need strength every day. So give yourself these next few minutes to strengthen yourself or to strengthen someone close to your heart. Take the peace and the strength and share it. Namaste.